This is No Kramer. I'm Nick.
I'm Cowboy.
I'm J-Hugs.
How's it going?
Hey!
Hello!
Welcome to our Thanksgiving episode.
Thanksgiving.
It is the week of Thanksgiving.
Turkey and football.
And we're
And parades and dog shows.
Oh, dog shows.
Dog shows.
Actually, I don't know why. I just like seeing all the dogs.
It's kind of nice.
They're just cute.
Yeah, they're cute. It's hilarious to watch people be so professional with dogs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And do all this. Yeah, the slight running.
It's
and
the same thing for everybody. It's
And,
this right
the
here.
pantsuit, the skirt, the suit skirt, whatever they call that.
Suit skirt.
Suit skirt.
Nice.
We used to not do the dog show thing at all.
Yeah.
Until my sister-in-law, she grew up doing the dog show thing, and she was like, "Oh, let's do the dog show after the parade." And I was young, so I was kind of like, "Yeah, that sounds dumb." But then we started watching it, and I love making.
Go, Waldo.
Yeah.
Baldo, the dog. Baldo, the wolf.
Here's how that joke. This is how.
I don't know.
This is a
I
graph.
know what you're talking about.
I said Waldo.
Here's a graph
And
for
ruined
everybody
it.
watching.
The
This
joke
hand
was here.
This is how the joke just went. This is the expectation for that
Yes.
joke. And we live right here in
There's
the middle.
a gray area.
Yeah,
and
that's where we stand.
That's where I live.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey guys, how's it
Hey
going?
guys, before we continue in the episode, we want to give a huge shout out to our patrons over on Patreon.
Yes.
We have a new one.
Oh.
Oh.
So we've got Josh Rainey,
Yes.
Chris Gravis,
Yes.
and then Jason Reed, the legend,
Oh.
Pick Biff
Nice.
from
Pick
Arcadia
Biff.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
So we're-
Thanks, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
Thanks for showing your patriotism to us. No Kramer.
Nice. Y'all are grabbing your cups so weird. If you would like to support us, it's only $1 a month over on Patreon. That helps to buy coffee like this one that you see right here before us. Yes. The Dune.
The Dune.
The Dune. The Dune. The Dune.
Sorry,
That's definitely the first clip that I'm taking for this.
sorry. That's the old me.
Oh, okay.
Breathe.
Deep breath. Nice. No Kramer's going to be like a meditation app now. Breathe.
Breathe.
Han Solo.
Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That works.
Whoa.
Coffee.
The coffee.
That's good.
It is
very
good.
good.
Was that
Well
your first
done.
sip?
That was my first sip.
Oh.
So it's the Ecuador Segundo. Can you say that second word for me?
I mean, if you barely could say that first word, I don't know that I
Segundo.
could.
What do you think? Cartouche.
I lean towards that, but there's no accent.
What did you call me, sir?
Yeah.
So it could.
It's an Ecuadorian coffee from Dune. It was
Cartucci.
it was an 8-ounce
Cartucci.
bag. The Cartucci. It's delicious.
Somewhere, someone who is cultured
Yeah, please.
is frowning
They'll
upon
know.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help us out.
Hey, who's
Help
to
us out.
blame? It's just 3 white dudes, all right? Come on.
Help us out.
Help.
We all have matching mugs now too.
We
Yeah.
do. We're
Here's-
cute and fancy.
Here's the background behind these matching mugs and the Dune coffee, all from Dune. We were going to do. That was really close.
we were going to Dune.
We were going to Dune. We were going to do a Dune and Dune episode, but Benjamin did not see Dune.
It's not my fault.
You could have watched it on your phone.
It's a cinematic movie.
But
Okay.
you
I appreciate
could-
that reason.
I do.
You Dune?
I Dune.
You do. I've been
Do you
saying
Dune?
Dune,
I Dune.
all
Do
day
you
long.
Dune?
I Dune so
I Dune. You
hard.
Dune?
I Dune way more than you Dune. I know for a fact you don't Dune. Anyways,
What are you doing?
In my swamp.
how you Dune?
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, this
Nice.
is where are we going?
How you doing?
What are we doing?
So eventually, we made Dune a Dune episode.
Yeah, we made Dune a Dune episode eventually. Here's what happened, man. Okay, here's my reason. So first off, a while ago, I was trying to see Dune with some buddies from my church, trying to get some pals together, do like a dude's night. And I was like, let's go see
a dude's Dune night?
A dude's
dude's
Dune night.
Nice.
And we're all like, we're all movie guys. We're all like video
Cinephiles?
guys. Yeah. So, I was trying to find it in IMAX. I was like, oh, we got to go see this in IMAX. It's probably great in IMAX. But I couldn't find it anywhere because freaking Eternals, the new Marvel movie, is taking up all the IMAX theaters.
Yes.
So, I get it. So I was just trying to find any theater. And then, one thing leads to another and you just can't get all your buddies together. It just doesn't work. And we're all so busy and stuff. But so anyways, finally, like, today's the day that the Dune episode's supposed to happen. So last night I was like, I have to see this movie somehow. And so Josh, I don't know how this new streaming platform works, but by the way, not sponsored, for sure not sponsored from now. Gosh.
It's not new.
Well, I don't know. I never heard of it until you said something about it.
I didn't until my friend told me.
Yeah, you last night you said you were rewatching it, and I was like, we were like, oh, where are you streaming it from? Because I
was
haven't
very
seen
interested in watching it again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but so it's some Plex thing, and you and your friend have like an account or something. However that works.
Yeah.
So here's how this happened for me. So Nick tried to sign on. I don't know what you use, your Apple TV or whatever.
I use my phone.
Just your phone.
Yep.
And it's set
using
for
Josh's
you.
fantastic email address.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what happened for you? What was you ran into a problem?
I sent the screenshot of it because all it said was this title is not available or something along those lines. It was weird.
Which is weird because I can play it on my phone and I watched it on Apple TV.
Yeah. But so I get Plex. The way that I watch like streaming platforms, YouTube, movies, whatever, I use my PS4 because I can have Netflix and Hulu.
You're a gamer.
It wasn't working on my PS4.
I thought you said it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so this makes much more sense now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tried doing.
It did for like 2 seconds, and then it.
Well, here's how it started. I downloaded the Plex streaming app on my PS4, got on the PS4, and then it showed like go to the Plex.TV/activate link, whatever. Sign over your soul, la la la. Get it. I was like, oh, okay, that seems fair. So I do all this, like, it has like the code on the screen, and then you're supposed to enter it in like the link or whatever. Go to the link, and it's like, oh, sign up or sign in. I was like, I guess sign in. And like it just takes me to like your just normal page, like on the on Google. I was like, where do I enter the code? I have to like I'm on Reddit at this point. This is how long and how painful the night was.
Yeah.
I'm on Reddit. And I'm like, where is it? Where do I type in this code? People, they're already asking the same question and stuff. And so I finally find like this link that it's supposed to take you to. I get that, set it up, and then I'm like, all right, I'm here. I'm excited. I'm gonna start watching Dune. And I go to search, and it pulls up Dune Traverse or whatever Dune Drifter from 2020, some indie film, and I was like, what the Dune is this? This ain't Dune.
What the Dune?
And it's I was like, just all right. So obviously, like I'm going back and forth with like trying to make this work, and I'm like, I think there's something on Plex that's like a premium thing, and for some reason that was working on the Plex app on my phone when I logged into Josh's account, but not on the PS4. And I was like, clearly there's some issue with PS4. I don't know. Come on, Sony. Get your stuff together with Plex. All right. But so I was like, all right, I'll just do this. I'll take my first generation Apple TV and I'll hook that up. And then I'll just AirPlay it from my phone to the TV. I was like, that'll work. That's fine. I've done that with movies before. That's perfect.
I'm very committed at this point.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was so committed. So I do that. And as soon as I hit the AirPlay button, it's like, oh, there's an error. We can't AirPlay whatever you're trying to AirPlay on the TV, you stupid. And I was like, well, I'd like to play this. So if you could work, please. And it just wouldn't. I tried everything else. I went to Disney Plus. It played any and everything on there. Went to YouTube. It
If you
AirPlayed
could have
all
watched
that.
it on your laptop.
Here's where yeah,
There's more.
there's more.
Wait, Bill. There's more.
Wait, Bill. There's more. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Screw all this. I'm just gonna pull it up on the
interwebs.
On the interwebs.
The dark web.
The darkest web of webs of the spiders. Pull it up, and I was like, oh, there it is. I'll play it on here. Put the HDMI cord in my adapter to my laptop because you got to have an adapter for your laptop these days. Thank you, Apple. So
Not if you have the new ones.
Yeah, I do. Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. Not with the new ones. That's nice.
All right. I guess I got to spend $2,000 again. Anyway,
Or just get another dongle.
or just another dongle. Anyways,
I have 4.
so
You have 4 dongles?
Yes.
wow, what?
2 of them I found after I moved.
Oh, cool. Anyways, so I do that whole setup, and I go and I do the whole, my TV's a monitor now. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. So I go to play it, and it's like in a horrible quality. So like I'm like, where do I adjust the quality to like not be in 360? What the? And so I finally found it on Plex. It's so weird how they do it. And they're like, oh, versions of streaming, 4K, 1080p. I was like, what? So I go and I try to play it, and it just won't load. It won't load. And I'm like, at this point, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I was like, yeah.
I feel like we started that conversation at like 8:30.
Yeah, that goes to show how my night went.
Your dedication was strong.
Yeah.
Well, so here we are now. Moral of the story. Maybe not moral of the story, but results of the story is maybe we'll do a Dune episode at some point.
Hopefully.
Dune and Dune. For now.
Dune.
Hey.
Now to Dave with sports. Sports ball.
Speaking of sports ball.
Oh.
Do y'all watch the game on Thanksgiving?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
My
You do?
family does. It's a tradition.
Yeah. Is it just on in the background kind of thing, or is it like y'all sit down and you watch the game?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Honestly, this year probably more of my family will care because the Cowboys are good.
Okay. Is it always the Cowboys on Thanksgiving?
That's a tradition.
This is a really like poor knowledge area for me for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I think it's just the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's just them out there.
No one else. They're playing against each other.
Yeah. It's just a
It's their
scrimmage.
A team and B team.
Yeah.
Is that a thing in professional football? Is there an A and B team?
Yeah. That's in every sport if you think about it.
Don't have any idea.
Yeah, Nick. Everybody knows that.
Like,
All right.
dude.
Well-
But yes, yeah.
What are y'all looking forward to the most to eat on Thanksgiving?
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah. Tell me your sweet potato recipe, Benjamin.
What, you think I cook?
Uh,
No, I help out.
He takes the cranberry out of the can.
yeah, that's
And
Yeah.
cranberry is by far my least favorite version of cranberry sauce.
oh, for sure. Do I eat it? Yes.
I don't even like cranberries.
No?
Only Thanksgiving.
Only
That's
on
not true.
Thanksgiving will I eat the
I had cranberries
cranberries.
the other night at Friendsgiving.
How are you drinking your coffee like that?
I'm not. No, I like the sweet potatoes. I like it with, oh, wow, that was skills. Josh just like threw his mug in the air and
didn't
it
even look at
landed
you.
in his hand. I like it with the marshmallows on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
Good
like
time.
turning a sweet potato into basically a dessert and calling it a part of a meal.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's the best part about Thanksgiving is there's so many dishes that are like part of the main course that are not desserts,
Yeah.
and then you have pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then you take bread the next day and you take everything you had the first day
Okay,
and you
so
put
make
it
sandwiches.
between the bread.
There you go.
The moist maker. My sandwich.
My sandwich? You ate my sandwich?
This is another Friends reference.
Yes.
It's a Friends reference. Yeah, crazy. Dude, I cannot do it with that show.
Dude.
My best friend and my sister?
See, I would get that one. I know that one.
My best friend and my sister.
On account of my rage.
I'm going to start a separate clips account that's just y'all talking in your friends' quotes.
Do it.
Doing it.
Doing it. Gosh, bless.
We're going to break these mugs.
These mugs are actually really
They're
nice.
really durable.
Clink,
They're,
clink,
they're
clink.
they're made in the U.S. I think it says
Look at that.
There we go.
ceramic,
What if I just...
ceramicsource.com.
I've
Drop
actually, White Rhino uses the same
Really?
type, and
I
I've
like it.
dropped these.
And they haven't
it'll
broken?
bounce. Yeah.
They feel like exceptionally
Yeah.
sturdy.
Yeah. They have broken, but
Yeah, I mean,
Not
You know
that
what?
drop.
You know what cup is not that sturdy at White Rhino? The
The
iced
large iced
glass.
ones?
Yeah, I swear I would just touch, like I would just look at one and it would break.
I had one.
My eyes
the
are
water
dangerous.
hose swung and just lightly hit it, and
no.
it just
Oh,
that was it.
yeah.
Just all
I'm just
in
glad
the-
I didn't
yeah.
cut myself. I literally like it cracked, and
Oh,
sorry, Dune. It cracked, and I just let it fall because I was like, this is gonna be bad.
well,
It's
if you're
gonna be
looking
bad.
for a sturdy, great colored mug,
You need like the Home Depot music to play. Looking for something to get your father for this Christmas? Go to Home Depot and get a Home Depot mug. Only the toughest mugs for the toughest bucks. Home Depot.
I'm not even going to say what I was going to say now. That was way better.
Well done.
The Dune mugs are great. Dune
They're
Coffee.
great.
Not sponsoring the show. Dune.
Yet.
Yeah, we
Dune.
would love it.
Okay.
Or more
that's
mugs.
it.
Or more,
Whatever
yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
There you go.
The coffee, the mugs, it's
all
whatever.
great.
It's a good time.
What about you? Favorite
My
dish?
favorite dish, man. My mom makes this corn casserole.
Mm.
That's a little spicy.
Okay, so
And
I
like it.
Is it, what else is in it? Because I had a corn casserole that was a little spicy with bacon for the first time at like a staff
She should do
Friendsgiving.
bacon, but this one's it's just corn and jalapeno, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then jalapeno poppers with cream cheese
Yeah.
wrapped in bacon.
Mm.
One
Pretty
of my
good.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who did you bring, were those your jalapeno poppers at the Friendsgiving?
Yes.
I didn't get to try one, but they looked really good.
Yeah, I made too little. A friend of ours made the best stuffing that I've ever had. Though.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Autumn. That was the greatest
That
stuffing
was
I've ever had.
An amazing
I'm going to need
stuffing.
you to send me.
It
some of
was
this
so
stuffing.
good.
My dad like had some afterwards, and he like my mom is texting me. She's like, "Who made the stuffing?
Yeah.
Who made
And
the
that was their
stuffing?"
first
Your
time
father
making
said
it.
it was better than my stuffing, and
Yeah.
I cannot
Yep.
handle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her husband, Autumn's husband, also made a sopapilla cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We have a dessert competition at work, and a couple of years ago,
I'm hungry.
yeah, I'm too. We really should have done this over food. A couple of years ago was the first time that we were doing this dessert competition, and the pie that won 3 months later, we all found out was store bought
No.
from Walmart. I know. I was like,
Who lied?
Man.
And are they still on staff?
they are
Oh, I'm sorry.
From Walmart?
from Walmart, and then that got me thinking. I was like, man,
Costco makes
That's
more
good.
sense.
yeah. Have you ever had
Central Market
Dude,
makes more sense.
I've had some pies from Central Market. Those are good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
That
wasn't planned.
That was. I'm shaking.
Did we just become best friends?
That was. Did we just become best friends?
Did we? Never seen that movie,
Wow.
but I know the quote.
Yeah. That's probably everybody.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick? What is your
Yeah.
favorite dish on the wonderful holidays of the
Giving of
of thanks?
The turkeys.
Really?
No. Just
Oh.
with the turkeys. It's not the turkey.
with the turkey.
The
I was
holiday
like,
with
really?
the turkey.
The holiday with the turkey. Dude, a deep fried turkey.
You know, deep fried turkey. Was that the door?
No.
I feel like deep fried turkey is the lowest that we can sink for something else that we could do to Thanksgiving to make it more Southern.
Yeah,
It's like,
but it's so good.
It is. Have you guys had smoked turkey?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, what's your dish? Sorry.
okay, my dish.
Oh, your dish.
My dad makes a cranberry sauce that is phenomenal. I look forward to that every year. But stuffing is
Dude, yeah.
year to year.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who makes it, as long as it's good, because
Yeah.
it can vary. Stuffing is still the thing that I look forward to the most.
Isn't it weird? Stuffing itself is because it's just a hodgepodge of like all this stuff.
It's just a bunch of salty
It's
stuff.
just a
right?
bunch of salty stuff, and we just cram it down.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And we just get
But it's
loaded up
so
on
good.
it. And then we're like, oh, I'm so
Green
full.
bean
I gotta
casserole.
undo my belt. And then you're like, oh, hand over the pie, get the whipped
Yep.
cream. And
Yeah. Do y'all have a favorite memory from Thanksgiving?
There was one when I was younger. My mom was pregnant with my second or third sister.
Okay.
I can't remember. And they were eating, and my mom thought it was my second sister. My mom thought she was feeding my younger sister, just giving it to her, and
Yeah.
they were all talking, but she was feeding the dog. And
Oh,
so
man.
the dog, it was a little miniature schnauzer too. And so the dog just was like licking the plate, and my mom was just eating it.
Where was your sister in this scenario? That your mom thought she was feeding your sister?
She was nearby, but I don't remember the full. I know I was in the other room, but I remember hearing my family like.
This is how you know you're tired as a parent with young kids. Is on Thanksgiving you think you're feeding your
yeah.
daughter and you're feeding the
And
dog.
it was the dog.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're tired.
Yeah. Well, and I know my mom had given the dog some food, but that was it.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to do any more,
Yeah.
and she thought it was.
That dog was having
My
the time
sister.
of its life.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Beth, God rest her soul.
Yeah. That's probably what killed her. Was all that food.
No,
All that stuffing.
She passed like 8 years later.
Yeah.
She was fine.
Oh, okay. I
But
have
that's one. Yeah.
my grandparents' house on my dad's side is where we do Thanksgiving for many, many years. And they've had the same tray tables
In Tulsa?
In Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They've had the same like dinner tray tables that you take into the couch to watch whatever football on Thanksgiving. And
Is it like the oak ones that fold out?
yeah, with like gold brassy.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. We all
All of our grandparents had the same ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably from Sears or whatever
Yeah.
department.
If you were white and born in like the 70s, you probably had those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember eating off of those. We had a kids table in the kitchen, and then like the adults would sit in the living room. And I remember like the first year that I was sitting in the living room and had one of those tray tables. I thought it was the coolest thing in the whole world. Nothing quite like the advent of being able to have something in front of you to put your food on while you watch television.
I made it, Mom. I made it.
I made it. I'm
Made it
in
to the
the
big leagues.
big living room.
I get to watch Tom and Jerry while scarfing down some stuffing.
Yeah,
Do y'all like deviled eggs?
I do.
Nah.
Same.
Nah.
But like,
You say nah or meh?
Nah.
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 Yeah, I don't like eating demonic food.
I knew you were going to say something like that. I knew it.
yeah, same.
Isn't
They're
it weird that we
but I
call them
only
deviled
kid you
eggs?
not. I
Yeah, I wanna know
only
why.
eat one.
Where did that come from?
You eat
I will
one,
only eat one.
and it's
You
even
only
that.
eat?
It's like a half. It's half of an egg, right?
Wait, are you saying like you'll only eat one, or you've only ever
No,
had?
I will only eat one. One on Thanksgiving, one
Yeah.
on Christmas. I don't eat them the rest of the year.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've had them before. I'm like, it just doesn't.
But
do it
I
for
will
me.
throw down on potato salad.
Yeah. All right, let's move into the dessert
Well, I
section.
didn't get to share mine.
You did.
Oh, you did.
No, my favorite memory.
Oh,
Oh. Hey.
Anyways.
Build a bridge and get over it. Okay.
All right.
Here's the bridge, and I need you to just walk along.
Well, guess what? Put that back up. Put it back up. There's no bridge right here, but guess what? Come Jesus.
Okay.
There we-
Okay. What's your favorite?
Anyways, my favorite was last Thanksgiving because that was my grandma's last Thanksgiving with us,
Aw.
and it was just like pretty normal. But I got to throw the football outside with my brother-in-law and with like my nieces and nephew. Got to run around. It was fun. I don't know. It just felt like that was the most like the most lighthearted and like easygoing Thanksgiving,
Nice.
because Thanksgiving before, they can be, everybody knows holidays can be hectic.
Yeah.
But this one was super nice. My favorite part about it though was my mom was sitting at the piano, and we all go to the piano room, and my mom and dad are sitting at the piano, and they're singing Christmas carols.
Nice.
So the whole family, we're all singing Christmas carols, and I have like a video of it, and it warms my heart every time I watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just so nice to have the family together, and it would just be peaceful.
yeah.
But now desserts. Desserts.
I have a trick for remembering how to spell desert or desserts.
I thought you were about to say, I have a trick question for you.
I have a trick question for you.
Desserts or dessert?
What's your trick?
So you wouldn't want to go to a arid desert twice, but you'd want desserts twice. So desert is one S.
That's
dessert is
smart.
two.
Very smart.
Did you learn that in second grade or something?
I don't remember.
He was today years old.
I was today years old. I saw one of those.
Your daughter taught you this.
She did. Yeah, Dad, you want some more desserts? It's got two S's.
Ben has left the room.
I'm cool. So cool. So cool.
I am very curious to see how my daughter does with this holiday because she's a little over 2 now. So this will be the first one that she's like super interactive with. She talks a ton. She's very like mobile. Talkative twos. So we'll see how that. We're hosting my entire family,
Wow.
both sides,
Wow.
at our little 1,300 square foot house.
Hey,
So
That's where the heart is.
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
That's fun. My nephew's the same age.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm excited.
it's a good time. All right, so desserts,
Desserts.
Desserts.
desserts, two
Desserts?
S's. Joshua,
I mean, I love a good pumpkin pie.
do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with pumpkin pie. You just can't.
No whipped cream though.
No.
That kind of ruins it. For
I'm not a
me.
whipped cream fan either.
Oh, yeah. Whipped
I
cream
like
sucks.
whipped cream.
Oh, gosh.
I like it, but I don't know.
I like whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma does make homemade chocolate chip cookies though, and those are good.
My dad.
And she only does it for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Like from scratch.
Nice. My dad has a secret hot chocolate recipe.
Secret.
And he has not given the recipe to me after all this time. Like, it's just, I know what it is. It's like there's one little thing that he just throws in there. I know that's all that there is to it.
What?
Probably, yeah. Probably pie.
Pie. Just the overall category.
Any
Pies.
pie.
Apple pie.
Just, yeah.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Boysenberry pie.
Rhubarb pie.
Ooh, rhubarb pie.
I've never had it. I just wanted to
Sounds-
throw it
I'm
out
just
there.
like
it
coming up
sounds
with
good.
pies.
Yeah, say more good things.
Strawberry pie.
Yeah, I like pie. I do like whipped cream on my pumpkin pie, not on any other pie.
Cool Whip or whipped cream? Cool Whip or
Cool whip. No, whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Yeah.
Cool whip.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because my family uses Cool Whip.
I think that's what I'm.
That's what it is. That's the problem, fellas. You can't use the Cool Whip.
What is yours?
Bourbon pecan pie, man.
Ooh,
That's the king.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is like the default, and it's still good.
Yeah.
But bourbon pecan takes the cake.
My first
as a
time
pie every
ever
time.
having pecan pie.
It takes the
It was
pie.
homemade,
Yeah.
and it was so good.
The slap.
Nothing has beat it.
Slippity slap.
Yep.
You know, speaking of holiday desserts, I was doing this, me and my buddy, I was helping him out. We were doing this video for Life School. And so we're going around getting like footage of just like kids in class. We were like following like certain families throughout the week. And so we're in like this 4th grade class, and there's like a substitute teacher, and he asks all the kids, like, you know, as just to, you know, lighten up the mood and just like get started. He's like, all right, your teacher left a note for me who says, you know, everybody go around, say your name and your favorite holiday dessert. And this is the cutest crap. Oh my gosh. But so it gets down to this one girl, and she's like so herself. And I was like, you just stay that way. You need to, don't change. And so she's like, yeah, can it be any holiday? Like legit. And he's like, yeah, it could be any. She's like, can it be Christmas? And he's like, it can be Christmas. She's like, yeah, it's gonna be Christmas. But she says, my favorite dessert is cookies, because every year my dad makes these cookies for Santa, and Santa loves cookies. So yeah, I love cookies too, just like Santa. And I was like, oh, how I could destroy her world right now with information I know, because I know something she doesn't.
The cookies aren't real.
Yeah, Santa no longer does cookies, little girl.
Yeah.
He's on a diet.
He's gluten-free.
Yeah, gosh,
He's vegan.
I should know. He left a note for me. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? What? He's not real.
No. I knew that. What's that? What?
At Target,
You
there's
saw
a little
Santa at
box.
Target?
Well, there's a box at the front of the Target over here, and it's for letters to Santa. And apparently,
So cute.
the manager of the store intends to respond to every letter that's dropped off
Oh,
at a Target.
that I know. Still, that's
Wow.
adorable though.
But
But at a Target,
do you know how many? The dude's not going to get anything done.
Dude, you're going to be slaving away with like your hand. Oh my God. Like I just get a cramp after writing
You think
one
he's going to
full
handwrite
page.
this?
No. But Santa would.
But Santa would.
We should go and
At
we could be
Target.
like, I want a handwritten letter back from Santa.
Yeah.
Thank
At
you.
Target,
I'm
I-
5 years old. Don't ruin this for
I
me.
found
You need to
a
like
box.
write it like this.
Found a box. It's 15 pairs of socks.
Wow.
Found
Star
a
Wars
box,
themed,
15 pairs
Friends
of socks.
themed, Harry Potter themed. I almost bought them all for
The
myself.
jack of all trades.
Yes,
Wow.
Jack.
but I didn't.
Jack of all franchises.
Of all franchises.
Nice.
You could have been walking on the galaxy. Let it sink in.
Okay, I know it's Thanksgiving week, but do you have a favorite like holiday movie?
Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Nice. I haven't
My
seen that
wife hadn't
forever.
seen it until maybe 2 years ago. And no joke, it stayed on repeat for Good Week. Just like in the background.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a long
Pretty
time.
good.
I don't know, man. I mean, I love The Grinch and I love Elf. They're both classics. I like The Grinch more than The Elf just because it's so funny.
Yeah.
But I think those are like too much like I think those have been on the pedestal for like best holiday movies for a while. Too long. And I think they should stay where they're at, but just like it's like the Hall of Fame. It's like, yeah, you know, those are still the greatest.
Have you ever watched that?
But I think Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Underrated.
Oh right?
Very underrated.
Like when he gets like the
Botox.
the Botox in his face and he can't eat and he's trying to eat his little oranges.
My favorite scene is the scene where she has the ham. Home Alone.
I was wondering who I
Home
needed to
Alone.
pray for.
Yeah. There's no Thanksgiving movies.
Which
are there?
one? This first or the second?
Both.
Isn't there another one
Both
too?
are good. There's a third
Home Sweet
one,
Home
but it
Alone.
wasn't him. And then now there's
a
one that just came out.
There's a fourth one. It looks even worse.
Someone told me it was decent,
Yeah.
but
Who's
yeah,
in it?
I don't even know. Macaulay Culkin's kid, if he has one. Just kidding. I don't think he does.
I don't
If
think
he
he's
does,
allowed to
let us know. Well,
be out in public without his manager.
he's not.
I wasn't finished talking.
There is no things. Well, okay. There's Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin.
Great Christmas.
There's a Thanksgiving one though.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Christmas one is great, but there's a Thanksgiving song though by Ben Rector.
Yeah. Didn't someone made a
love it.
playlist? He made a playlist.
Yes.
Of the Thanksgiving songs. And
Yes.
it's like his song a ton of times and then one other song. in
Yeah,
there.
but it's so great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Bum ba da dum ba do Q&A.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I am still under the impression that you need to create a Fiverr account where you do jingles for people.
Dude.
Yeah,
I think it'd
like
be
you
great.
know when like you get put on hold with like I don't know the DMV or something. It should just be me, just like talking and singing. It should be the podcast.
It should be you reading the encyclopedia.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
The Pacer Fitness Program test is a.
Even just your normal voice, it'd be a win.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm that funny?
Yeah.
Funny looking. Dad joke for you.
It's funny because he's a dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Him.
First, me.
I mean, I don't know. What?
First question.
What? No.
Oh.
Wow.
All right. First question. Another one from Casey Connell. Thanks, Casey. We've got
Thanks, Casey.
multiple
Thank you,
questions that we are
Casey.
stockpiling. So if we don't answer your question in this episode, it could come up in a later episode. But this one, who's the greatest sidekick of all time?
I mean, the first person that comes to mind for everyone is obviously Robin.
Yeah,
But then which Robin?
Like, as in Robin or Nightwing, or as in like which Robin?
Yeah. I mean, you got like Dick Grayson. You got. I was trying to think of his
you have
actual
that
son.
one guy.
His actual son that he has with Nadia.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
What's his name?
Casey thinks the greatest sidekick of all time is Samwise.
Is he a sidekick? I feel like he's a best friend.
I don't know. That's an interesting.
I guess like the character of Samwise is sidekick-ish.
Sidekick-ish. So
Also, that scene where he lifts him up the
Yeah.
mountain.
What does he say?
He's like, I'll carry you. I don't know. I don't remember the
Do you
exact.
know?
He said it's something like.
I can't,
Actually, I'm gonna
he's like,
totally
I can't
butcher it, I
carry
feel
the
like.
ring for you, but
I
I'll
can
carry
carry
I can
you.
carry you.
That's it.
And that was like, Jesus.
I don't know. Samwise is up there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to. When he gets in the boat and he's crying. He's like, Sam, you can't swim. you have too many pots and pans.
You brought all your potato cooking supplies.
Man, I am brain farting. Obviously, you kind of lean towards Robin, but
Yeah.
that's just a cop out, though.
I mean, Batgirl is cool too.
Yeah.
I can't think of any sidekicks.
I can't think of any sidekicks besides
so bad.
Robin.
And
Okay, well,
Donkey is coming to my mind. from
Donkey.
Shrek.
Such a
That's
good sidekick.
perfect.
Oh my gosh. I mean, freaking,
Because it,
I'm trying to think of actual people, like actual characters that are not superheroes, like besides DC, besides there aren't really any sidekicks in Marvel.
no, they have
Chewie.
moments.
Chewbacca sidekick.
That was so
That was
good. Yeah, he's sidekick-ish.
I think Chewbacca is the dopest sidekick of all time.
He's up there because R2 is great as well.
Oh my gosh.
Let's be real. R2 saved a lot of lives.
Sassy.
Let's be real.
Yes, he's very sassy.
Let's be real. C-3PO is the sidekick to R2.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's true. For sure.
Yeah.
The way you just said.
Come on. Yeah, you think C-3PO can make it through the galaxy on his own without... please.
I'm going to...
You want to hear a joke?
I think he could, but he wouldn't be able to do it on purpose.
No,
it would just
exactly.
all be accidental.
Exactly.
It would legit just be him getting shot
would
at
be Jar
the
Jar.
whole time.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
What is your joke before we totally derail on Jar Jar?
So get this. This is like the kind of joke that you just repeat it over and over until you... I'll say it like this. Han Solo.
Yes.
Han Solo? I'm sorry. Han Solo? That dude was always with Chewbacca. More like Han Duo.
Oh, I'm dead.
The format is you just repeat it over and over until it just doesn't make sense. I'll give you another one. Another again. Unicorn? I'm sorry. Unicorn? Unicorn?
They're always in a field together.
How about unihorn? It's got one horn. Where's the corn? There's no corn. Is there secretly a corn inside the horn?
I'm strong and full of life. My horn can pierce the sky.
I didn't know there was a full version of the song.
There's not.
I didn't know there was a
It's the melody
song.
of a Bethel song.
Oh, gotcha.
And then Michael, there's a clip where it's that
Are
melody.
they mixing it?
Yeah, and he's
That's
like,
awesome.
My horn pierce this guy. It's so great.
Oh, man.
I think you're going to be a great dad one day,
Unicorn.
Ben.
What were we talking
Unicorn.
about?
Yeah. Sidekicks.
Not even unicorn.
Chewbacca,
It's when it's corn
R2,
by itself. It all
C-3PO,
grows together.
Han
in
Solo.
field.
There it goes.
Han Solo.
I hate how Han Solo got his name in
Oh,
That's-
God. I
honestly,
liked the
though-
movie.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie, but I hate that he was like,
Solo,
'Cause
because I'm always alone.
and solo.
They teased that as like they're like, you find out how he gets his name and you're like, no
Yeah.
way.
You're
That's
like,
awesome.
That's it.
He was at the recruiting desk.
He's
That's
like,
so
I'm just
boring.
alone.
Yeah.
There's
By the
no
way,
one here beside
if
me.
if you're going to remember anything, it's going to be that joke, like from this episode. If you're going to
100%.
be like 80 years old on your rocker, just like in the retirement home on the porch, just like always with Chewbacca. You know, you're never going to be able to forget that.
Let's hit another one.
Another question.
Opinions on the fellow ode from Braper, I think. Braeper.
Okay, this won't help you that much because I haven't messed with it a lot.
It's
But
pretty.
It is pretty. It is very. It does not take up a lot of space, which is very nice. But I've literally only used one grind setting, and I like it, and it's just for pour over.
You're pretty.
I'll toy with it more. Thanks.
Toy with it. Toy.
Let's see. I can't really answer this best espresso machine without breaking the bank question. I have a question for you guys. Have you tried an AeroPress to make an espresso shot? And I used air quotes around that because I feel like the amount of pressure that it requires isn't exactly possible, but it's supposed to be.
I don't
tried.
know. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I've not gotten to that level of experimentation.
I want to try it.
Sounds like fun. Here's a question. What happened to your nose?
Oh, yeah.
For those who are just listening, Josh
So,
has a scratch on his nose.
I do.
So watch the video episode.
So watch the
Yeah, you
video
should watch the
episode.
video.
It's right here.
There's their nose.
You don't have to be mad about it. God.
No, I was at work and some papers fell. We have a
Did you
nitro.
get a paper cut?
No, we have a nitro
That would have been an
tank.
intense
though.
paper
That
cut.
would have been probably would have hurt more too. Those little suckers hurt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And I moved the keg to get the papers, and a customer came in, and we have headsets at work, and my coworker was talking to me, and so the door closed. It sounded louder than normal. So when I jumped up, I turned and I hit the keg,
Oh.
and I didn't even have time to like react to the pain. I was just like, "Hi, welcome in."
Just blood running down.
Well, yeah,
how's
I
it
felt
going?
warm.
He's got it like in his teeth.
I felt warm, and I was like, David, you're gonna have to get them. Okay, bye.
Have you guys ever like done something kind of like gone throughout the day and then noticed that you're bleeding and you're like, when
Yes.
did, how,
Yeah.
what? I do
Or
that all
even
the
a
time.
bruise.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily a cut, but like even a bruise. I'm like, what?
For me,
What
it's
are they
cuts all the time.
doing?
There was this one time that what was I doing? I was in my garage. I was working on something, right? And I'm noticing, I'm like, man, I'm feeling like really lightheaded and stuff. I'm like, what is going on with me right now? Do I just, I already ate? I don't know. And I looked down, at my tools, and I was like, what is on my tools? And I'm smudging around. I'm like, oh, is that oh? And I look at my hand, it's just bleeding. Just bleeding.
Just blood.
Just coming out.
Are you
I
bleeding
was like,
blood?
oh, that's why I feel lightheaded. And I'm like, what? What?
The era of music that you reference is all the same, and it's hilarious to me.
What do you mean?
The Switchfoot songs and John Mayer songs and just pop music that you reference is all from the same decade.
Early
I love
2000s.
it. Yes.
I love
Yeah.
He just said, "Were you bleeding love?"
Oh my God.
And the look of disdain I just got. It wasn't disdain. It was sarcasm, which is my love language.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the story. I bled out. And,
You bled out. So you passed out.
I passed out, and I never woke up.
Your dad found
This
you.
is a dream.
This is all a dream.
It's all simulation.
No, I fell to the floor, and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta freaking. No one was home. It was
Did
just
you really
me.
pass out?
No, I didn't pass out. I just fell to the floor. I was like, oh man, I'm so lightheaded. So I went and wrapped myself up, and I was like, goodness, don't want to do that again. I still don't know how it
The
happened.
smallest cuts to me bleed the most. I know that's not really true, but they bleed a lot.
I get it.
Yeah.
They bleed a lot.
What I used to work in a warehouse a couple of years ago, and you're out in the cold, and my hands got so dried up. I just didn't take good care of them, and I just would anything, just immediately just crack open, and it was worse.
I had one winter when I was working at Starbucks, and they switched one of the chemicals in the dishwashing area, and the areas between my knuckles got so dry and cracked that they were literally constantly bleeding.
Well, dude, what was worse is I remember after that warehouse job, I went immediately to working in coffee, and so I still had cracks all on my fingers and stuff because they were just destroyed from the winter working outside and not taking care of them. That espresso would just get in the cracks and stuff.
Weird.
So I took I had to get a toothbrush and scrub it all out and stuff, and it was just gnarly. Ugh, it was gross.
Wow.
Did y'all drink any?
Take good care of your hands, kids.
Yeah, you need your hands.
Yeah, you
Hydrate your
need your
hands.
little
You need some lunch.
Venus sausages to grab on. How else are you going to grab your mug and drink your coffee?
From Dune.
From Dune.
Dude.
Thank you.
How else you going to do
Have
it?
we what?
Oh, I was going to ask you guys if you had any new drinks. You said that Rhino's got their holiday drinks coming out.
They were so good.
Yeah.
So we're doing our own version of an horchata.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're doing a Vixen drink, like a Vixen blend. It'll be red. It's not coffee though, but it'll be made with why am I brain farting? Like topo.
Okay.
And then the syrup's made in house. It's gonna have cranberry, a couple
Cool.
other ingredients in it. It was really good. We have our Yuletide coffee, which is gonna be really good. I'm excited. It has some. It's chocolatey, but it has some dates in it too.
Oh yeah.
And
You're
then
going on a what?
I was going to say the same.
I did go on recently.
We've moved
Come back later.
into a new segment.
Anyway, so no, we're not.
No?
I want to talk about it.
What?
I want to talk about it.
Come
I had to talk
on.
about my crap.
We could do this.
Okay, hold on. I said that out of excitement. It wasn't crap. All right.
It wasn't crap.
wasn't crap.
Wasn't crap. Anyway, and then we're just doing the typical peppermint
Nice.
mocha latte. But they were all really good.
Yeah.
Most everything is made in house, which I'm excited about.
That is cool.
So,
I haven't tried any holiday drinks yet from anywhere.
is Starbucks doing their Irish cold brew?
They are.
I wouldn't
Which-
know. I don't keep up with
It's
their.
It's so good.
It's so good. Ben helped me move furniture almost a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped by my sister's Starbucks, and this dude refused to go in.
Sure did.
Whoa.
Yep.
Made my sister come outside.
I didn't make her do anything.
No, it's true. And she wanted to see you. But he refused to come in. It was like he was going to get burned or something.
Exactly. Or they would have gotten burned.
Have you been to the reserve?
Watch out. When I was living in L.A., there was one right by my
They're
apartment.
actually
That's
cool.
where we would do school.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice.
The reserves
Yeah.
are cool.
I mean, I don't think I'd go into one nowadays, but are there any out here? I don't even know where there
There's
are.
one in
Dallas.
Dallas and one in Plano.
Yeah. See, I'm not going to go out of my way to go to
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to Dallas.
I was there today. with Hector.
We have a traitor amongst this table.
I didn't, not the reserve.
Judas.
I was in doubt. Judas.
Judas, no!
You're welcome.
I plan on trying to release this episode on Thanksgiving Day.
So everyone can enjoy no creamer.
On
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go, Charlie Brown.
Well done.
Way to go.
What are you guys thankful for?
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
something
Classic.
cute,
Wow.
sincere.
Man.
A, that I'm alive. B,
Sounds like a cheesy cop out to me, but
no,
okay.
no. I'll tell you later. My family. This is a lot harder than it seems because you don't want the cheesy cop out ones.
Yeah.
Seems like we're two for two on that.
I'm thankful for redemption.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
and there's some grace in there too. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, not Josh getting emotional.
I'm fine. Okay, this is normal.
What are you thankful for, Ben?
Oh, man. So much, man. Honestly, I'm thankful for like the past 2 years.
Yeah.
There's been so much that has happened. I mean, I've gone through some crazy times. I was on this job the other day, and me and the director were getting to know each other, and he looks at me. He's like, "You seem like you've seen some things." I was just joking with him. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff." And he's like getting serious with me. He's like, "No. This is you and me right here. You've seen some things, man." And I was like, "Stop it. We're at work." But I mean, to be honest, I've walked through some hard times, and just knowing that there's friends and family, and that God's with us through like the good, bad, and the ugly. Like, I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thankful that I have people in my life that I can walk through and know that I could turn to any one of these people and just with any issue, any problem, and you know, they'd be there for me. But yeah, this has been like a huge growth year. I feel like I'm finally stepping into like who I am as a person, and it's been good.
That's good.
It's good. So I'm just thankful for growth and thankful for friends and family.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like both of you have touched on it a little bit, but I feel like, reflecting on this last year, I definitely am thankful for my family, my wife, and my kid. Nora's just like the most joyful person that I know. She's great.
Little kids.
But you have both touched on it using different words, and I would say, the patience of Jesus is just incredible, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pushing through all the different, working through all the different facets of figuring out who you are and failing and coming back to what he has called you to be, inside of his patience and with his grace is just one of the most, I don't know, it's one of the most inexplicable joys of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it never
That reminds me of family was over during one week, and so we're raking up leaves and stuff, and my little nephew's out there. He's like 6 years old, and he's out there. He's helping me with the leaves, and I was like, this is adorable, And so I'm telling him like, all right, rake up all these leaves in a pile and do this and da da da. And as I'm just like watching him do it, I'm like he asked me, he's like, why are you so patient? In like his little 6-year-old voice, and like in my mind, I was just like I told him, I was like, well, being patient's good, buddy. It's good to have patience and blah, 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 blah. But in my mind, I was like, I'm just tired. But honestly, I love what you said about that, because recently it's gone through a state of where there's been, mainly in like my work world, where there's been like a lot of not understanding why I get to be on the jobs I get to be on. Like there's this guy, Tony, who's a great grip, who moved here 2 years ago from Colorado. And I honestly think he's the best guy in the business. Never met anyone like this dude. He's so smart and efficient. He's everything that I want to be in like a work ethic, Like I just look up to the guy. And so I want to make the dude proud when I'm like working for him and stuff. But weirdly, I've like on a lot of jobs, I've become one of his first calls. And for me, that's just like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I just feel so like unqualified and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't even know all my knots and everything. It's like there's other guys in this industry here locally that are way better. Like I could do way better, but he continues to call me and continues to want me. And I just learned so much from the dude. And so we're on a job, and there was one point where I was kind of being slow, and I was like, what do I do next? And Tony, he affirms me, and he's like, you know how this goes. You know what to do. Do it. And he doesn't like to waste time. He doesn't, he wants to be efficient. And, if he sees me like messing around with something, if I'm taking too long, it's kind of just like, what are you doing? But so he, as I'm sitting there just like questioning, like, what am I doing? Like, he's like, you know how this goes. You know what to do. And I mean, same kind of story for like Gideon, when he was like, Gideon had a lot of issues with like disobeying God.
Yeah.
And it's not because he was like, screw God. I don't like that guy. I don't want to listen to what that guy says. Yeah. It was more of just like, he just didn't believe, Gideon was like, oh no, I can't do that. You do it, God. I can't, and God's like, no, you do it. And he wasn't saying it in a way of like, God was saying it in a way of like, no, you're my son. I've said that you're qualified to do this. I've put you in the place that I want you to be in. You can do it. Now go do it. And I feel like a lot of times God will put us in these places, and we come with this attitude of a lot of self-doubt. And we're like, man, I don't feel qualified to do this job, or I don't feel, like I'm the right person for this. And God is like, none of that matters. I placed you there because I placed you there. I said you're qualified. And I think we need to stop having that self-doubt of, what I think about myself, and rather what he says about us.
Yeah.
So I think the patience that God has with us in those moments is really sweet.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, of just like, I mean, it's like you have a kid. You definitely know what it's like to,
Well, I think that's the wonderful thing about having a kid is you get this different perspective of God as Father that you cannot have experientially outside of having a kid.
Wow.
And so now, like in my humanness, the amount of patience that I can have is minute compared to what he's capable of with us. And the love that's there in the patience is just an experience in and of itself to be like, oh my gosh, this is how he is towards us.
Yeah.
In a much
Which is
grander way.
wild.
Right.
It's wild.
It's like, dude, I'm crazy. I'm such a mess. And you continue to, it's like, I don't deserve your love. He's like, I know. I'm going to love you. Anyway. I chose you. You know? He's like, you're my decision, Just like how, it was like you wanted your kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That is. I like that conversation.
That was great. That was sweet.
Good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you asked that.
Yeah.
Well, we have confirmed our next giveaway with No Sleep Roastery. The bags are on their way, and then we're gonna throw an AeroPress Go into the mix with the bags. So
AeroPress Go.
Yeah, for your holiday travels. keeping some coffee with
for
you.
when you're helping out Santa on the go.
That's right.
Yeah. What are you guys doing tonight?
Just kidding.
Anyways, it's hot in here.
Yep. As always, no coffee was harmed in the making of this episode because this is
No creamer.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Be thankful.